at this point of time.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I have with me Sharad Kohli as well, and Sharad Kohli, I brought you on the telecast specifically to focus on how to make Delhi electric, and as per what Dr. Anju Goel of TERI has spoken, that the larger percentage of the air pollution from vehicular traffic comes from the trucks. Now it becomes a very, very challenging task, because it's a drive that will have to be taken not just by Delhi but state governments and the central government across the country. How do we tackle the situation? How do we ensure that all state governments are on the same page and there's uninhibited cooperation amongst all?
Megha, I've been harping about cooperative federalism for the last 3 or 4 days, ever since you've run this particular campaign. Cooperative federalism is one of the solutions. I don't need to elaborate it as to what do we want to say, because I don't come from the world of politics. As for the political fraternity to understand that, what is cooperative federalism and how this can benefit, that's one. Second, electrification. Well, I think the infrastructure on electric vehicles needs to be augmented. There's no doubt about it. We need more charging stations. The cost of vehicles has to come down. The longevity of the batteries has to be increased. The cost of lithium batteries has to come down, and so on and so forth. We've been discussing that so many times. But more important, a very important point here, Megha, with permission, that vehicles remain on the road all through the year. For me, there are 2 reasons of pollution. Although we have Dr. Anju, who has very sensibly dissected the reasons for pollution. But if you go by common sense, vehicles, those 2 crore vehicles on Delhi roads, they are there all through the year. So construction goes on all through the year. What is unique about this October, November, December, whatever, what is unique about this window? One is stubble, of course, and the second is the weather conditions. So I think when the other things remain constant throughout the year, why not focus on these 2? And if an odd even is an emergency measure, then I feel removal of parali from the farmers at the time or a day before they are able to harvest, or day before they burn, is more the need of hour, rather than taking an emergency measure like this. Yesterday I said on your channel, Megha, that one day before, the state government machinery should be in place, that the moment farmers want, because they've got a 15 days window where they have to sow the next crop. One day before, the logistics should be in place, the man and the machine should be in place, and it should be removed and trapped in a warehouse. What we are going to do with the stubble, we'll decide later. Let them not go up in the smoke. Let the stubble not go up in the smoke. I think odd even, I wish there was an odd even for burning parali. Let plot numbers 2, 4, 6 burn on one day, and plot number 3, 5, 7 burn on another day. I wish there was something like that done. I mean, why penalize the middle class whose vehicles we've got very modern cars. In fact, you can't buy a car in Delhi which is polluting. You can't drive a car which is diesel, which is more than 10 years old. You can't drive a petrol car which is more than 15 years old. Your cars are challaned and are a trouble. If vehicles were a trouble, then what about we've got other festivals here happening, and there's a heavy traffic jam in Delhi. We still live it through. I think the 2 main reasons have to be attacked. Odd even for me is not a solution, and I completely, I can't say I agree with Supreme Court, but I support Supreme Court in it saying that what benefit is it going to give you. I think cloud seeding, God did its own cloud seeding before the IIT Kanpur could submit the study, Megha. I think the God of rain thought, let me be quicker, and let me just do it for them. Let the study not come, and they think of silver iodide being thrown up in the sky. And I think the God did it for us.
Also the question, if cloud seeding and getting artificial rain was really the problem solver, the country would not be facing droughts. So I don't know the feasibility of it. And like I said, I'm out of time. I'm out of time. I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast. Our campaign continues. My campaign continues that there has to be a permanent sustainable solution. While there should be an effort on war footing to turn Delhi electric, there needs to be firm, strong, immediate action coming in from the Punjab government side to stop this stubble burning, there has to be contribution that needs to be provided by the central government itself. Please do not play the blame game. Please don't make people of the city of Delhi and Punjab the fools. We understand what the problem is. We are smart enough to understand it, and it is the onus of the governments who are elected, who are the representatives of the people, to take action and not do this tomfoolery in front of us and in front of the Supreme Court. Thanks for watching NewsX.